Hello everyone, this is Rob J from the Dink Network. I'm here with Dan Welmer.
Hi, happy to be here. I'm Dan. I've been with Dink and Dink Network for 19 frickin' years. I'm also known as Redink1 on the Dink Network.
Yes, Redink1. And as I was saying, I was never 100% sure whether it was Redink or Redink, but yeah.
Yep, it's actually Redink1. I had my name before I even heard of Dink Smallwood. I was thinking, I was a little goth kid, kind of. I wanted something that meant blood, so I chose Redink. But redink@hotmail.com was already chosen, so I chose Redink1.
Fair enough, that's a good representation then of Gotham blood, Redink. Alright, so yeah, as you saw there, we went for the Wimp boost, just so we can limit down the grinding a little bit for this.
Yep.
And this is actually the second take, because I forgot to press record the first time, so yeah, we're going to try to go through some of the stuff that we already said. But do you want to basically sort of reiterate on how the voice acting was all done in this?
Yep. On the Dink Network forum, like 15 years ago, I asked the community if they would be interested in doing some voice acting for this intro. And it was like an open call. I got a fairly good response. Aunt Maria is Tircis. She did Age of Eternity. And the knight there is actually Simon Clabe, who did Stone of Balance and Pilgrim's Crest. So yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah, so I found that interesting because I wasn't aware of that. Yeah, it's pretty cool when thinkers collaborate all on one project. Doesn't happen much nowadays.
Yeah, Well, it didn't even happen much back in the day either, really.
Yeah.
There's a little bit, but...
Yeah, I guess everyone's away doing real life things.
Yep.
So yeah, basically this is as you know, as you saw from the title screen, Cast Awakening Initiation. And this is the intro part where Dink is getting tempted into a trap by the Cast Knights. To the Hall of Hero Society.
Yep, Dink's kinda dumb in this introduction. That's one thing that Tim mentioned during the Crazy Old Tim Plays All the dmods write-up of this, is that Dink's intelligence wavers like a lot during this adventure.
Yeah. I do slightly remember that. Like, the funny thing is, a lot of the time when doing these collaborative playthroughs with people, I usually play through the dmod right before we do it, just so I can refresh myself on exactly what to do. I have not played this for over a year, so this is going to be interesting.
Yeah, I played through all of it 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I played through it a little bit last night, testing through the new Dink HD betas.
Okay.
And I think I got like through the Mad Lab, got up to Recreation.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, so basically, if I get stuck on any of the riddles or any part, I have a human walkthrough right here. Hopefully you remember what to do.
Yeah, I should. Yeah, when I played it 3 years ago, I didn't remember what to do, and then I made things a lot easier, so...
Yeah. So, as we just saw, Dink's been pretty much like knocked out by one of the Cast Knights and imprisoned down here, somewhere underground. I think it's only in the intro that the voice acting is, and then it stops, isn't it?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Once I had the taste of the intro voice acting and how much work that was, I decided not to try it for the rest of the dmod.
Yeah, yep. It would be a lot of work. That's something I realized when I wanted to do it for one of my dmod projects and then gave up.
And I think the green man there is Striker.
Oh, okay. Fair.
And coming up the... Oops, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's quite interesting. I didn't know that all these voices were actually all these dinkers that I know on the Dink network. Yeah. I always found these cast knights, the child ones here with the helmets on. They were pretty funny. Some of the dialogue throughout the dmod.
And the father is Simon Klebe again.
Yeah.
And the kid is Kyle, actually.
Oh, okay. Wow. That's actually really interesting. That actually fascinates me for some reason.
Yeah, because Kyle, that's not his real voice, I'm pretty sure. I think he's doing a voice there, and it's pretty good.
Yeah, because I've actually heard his real voice back when he joined the DSPT YouTube channel. But he trialed a video, but his computer ended up not liking to record Dink because it lagged and stuff, so that never ended up being anything. But yeah, it sounds completely different.
Yes, Father. Dink Smallwood, follow me. Any attempts to resist or escape, and we will kill you, Anti-Mayor. Well, whatever. You get the point. Follow us.
Yeah, so basically, obviously through this intro, there's sort of other people talking, so we'll try and commentate more after the intro.
Really hard to
It feels like talking over other people.
Right.
Yeah. But I do remember getting lost quite a lot in this, so yeah, I might need some guidance so then I don't walk around aimlessly and waste 20 minutes in one part. So we'll see what happens.
And I did try having lines for Dink at one point as well. I think Vault Dweller recorded all of his dialogue.
Okay.
It just ended up not working too well. At least for my opinion. I have my own personal voice for Dink.
Yeah.
And it was weird to have someone else voice that, and only for the intro and only in this dmod.
Yeah. Alright, so here we are. We're in control. Now I'm going to wander around and explore the first level. Now I do remember, yeah, there was quite a few little keys we had to find for these doors and such. Wow, for some reason, that is fascinating. Oh, it's because I'm using Dink's mod 1.08, I guess. But that's okay.
What's going on?
I don't know if you... Oh, no, it just sometimes when dialogue comes up, there's a really slight lag. It's barely noticeable. But that's 1.08's fault, I think, in Windows 10. But that's okay. That's a non-issue. So, wow, hang on. Didn't we get the boost?
The boost only affects level up. It
Oh,
still
okay.
is very painful.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw this yesterday. You're probably not going to want to go down the staircase. You're going to want to explore this level first
Okay,
to get up to level 2 at least.
we'll do that. And kill all these pill bugs. I think there's a few secrets in here as well. But you can't get those till later, if I remember correctly.
You can actually get to one now.
Oh, okay.
I'll show you where that is in just a second.
Yeah, fair enough. So, just out of, for the sake of people's curiosity, what was the inspiration behind this, or was it just one of those things that you just started doing?
I had pretty much just finished Fiat.
Okay.
Well, I was trying to think how... I think the timeline's a little bit different. I was working on Fiat version 1.0, which has still not been released.
Okay.
And I was getting burnt out. And back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, I had created a bunch of little dmods, like not large ones like Fiat.
Yep.
And I wanted to get back to that. I didn't want to deal with outdoor scenes. I didn't want to deal with lots of mapping, lots of characters. I thought, hey, let's make them trapped underground, make things easy to map, add like a vertical element to the game. So like if you fall down a hole, you'll land on the next level down below you, and just do something really quick and get that done in a few months, and then, move on to finishing Fiat 1.0.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But then the problem, of course, was that I kept on adding more and more and more and more to this dmod.
Yeah.
And so it didn't become like a small, simple dmod anymore. It became a pretty sprawling mess. Just like I had ideas, just trying to fill in and try to have like something interesting on every screen.
I noticed that tends to happen, like, I don't know with everyone, but at least with me, with any dmod. Oh, okay, I get 2 levels.
Yeah, I would do attack and defense. Well,
Yeah.
unless you're good at dodging, but...
Yeah. Because that's what happens when I start creating dmods. I have this plan and then it just gets out of control.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's where contests, I think, help a little bit, because it gives you a date you have to release it on.
Yeah.
Like, the demon I just most recently created, Loops Porpoise, that was... I had plans to have, like, a fish city, you know, tons of, like, branching choices and things, and that didn't happen, and I'm actually kind of glad it didn't. Like, it's kind of a small thing, it got done, and people enjoy it.
Oh, fair enough. Yep. Makes sense. This, some of the dialogue in this dmod, it does make me laugh. Like, when I first played it, I laughed out loud. Like, these little funny conversations here.
Yeah, I hope most of it's funny. Some of it's just dumb, but... So, the first secret, if you hit that bed...
Okay.
So if you push the bed... You don't have to hit it first, but, like, that's the clue that there's something going on there.
Oh, yeah, yep. Should I fall down now?
You can if you want.
Oh, okay. Yes. Way down to the next level. What does he say? A man in need is a bomb indeed. Fair enough. Yeah, that depth idea of falling down the holes, I actually stole that in my... Oh, well, I didn't really... Obviously, I credited you in it, but in my demo that I'm currently creating, I thought that was a really nice touch. So, that was one that I put in there.
Yeah, like, the one regret I have is that there's no map.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm not sure... It's hard... It's very easy to get lost, even, like, in a fairly small map.
Yeah.
So now you're in the mines, and this is where I tried to make things annoying.
I do remember being annoyed in this level.
Because I tried to encourage people to try different things. In this case, there's 4 different ways to get out of the mines.
Yeah.
Like, the one way is the worst thing I've ever done as a dmod developer, which is to, you'll see like a mining axe in just a little, in just a little bit. And the mining axe can be used to hit gold rocks. And it's like 1 out of 20 times you hit a rock, you'll get a coin. And you need 100 coins to take the axe out of the mines. You need to use on the second level, or sorry, the prisons level.
Okay. Yeah.
And so
I remember.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I remember going around hitting every single rock I could find. It became like an OCD, kind of like burning trees. Yeah.
Yeah, you do get some experience, at least, for killing the rocks. But it's only like 2 points, but at least it's something.
Yeah, and then I remember giving up and just going killing the bonkers because I realized you get more gold.
Yes. Yep. So, option number 1 is the gold rocks. Option number 2 is the bonkas drop a lot more gold. You should have enough to get to 100. And then option 3 is to, there's like if you go south from here, so you want to talk to that desk, just up one screen. That's where the mining racks rental guy he will give you a mining axe that you can use to kill rocks.
Oh, got it. And you
But-
just, yeah, you can't take it out until you get that gold, yeah.
Yes, yep.
Okay, so we'll skip some of this. Yeah, so you have to have the deposit.